What up, Dokkaners? We got some more content coming up starting tonight, and we have an update on the global side of the game. Global is catching up to JP with the most recent update 5.30.0. So this is your friendly reminder to make sure you burn up your stamina before 6:30 p.m. PDT, where it's going to be down for 4.5 hours. This is for me in my time zone, but basically 1.5 hours after Global's upcoming daily reset. Why do I recommend this? Well, simply because when it comes to stamina, it's always recharging. So while the game is idle, you just want to have something going on in the background for you. So if you have your stamina bar depleted, then for the longest amount of time possible, you will have stamina recharging. If there's any potential delays because of some unforeseen errors, which tends to happen a lot in Dokkan, you would have the most amount of stamina to gain basically for free. So like if you go in with 0 stamina, you come out of it with 100. That's just free stamina for you. So that's why I always recommend it. And I used to make these videos pretty frequently, but I haven't as much these days. But today, here's your friendly reminder. Do all your daily missions when the new reset happens. Try to get all of your stamina reduced down right before the maintenance begins. If you haven't done things like the B-Pan event is a great way to burn up stamina. Although since they've changed it, it only burns 40 stamina now as opposed to 100. But yeah. Anyway, that's your friendly little reminder. So now let's talk about the content coming up. I just also want to say, apparently, this was news to me and actually kind of funny. There were a few people, I don't think too many, but there were a few people who were really bent out of shape the last time that I made a video like this. It was when the Festival of Battles mission was coming out. I labeled the video massive content drop because to me, objectively speaking, this constitutes a massive content drop. We have an event that takes traditionally about 2.5 hours to 3 hours. To me, that's pretty massive for a mobile game, for Dokkan especially. We got 2 stages for a red zone, with the newest stage, stage 2 at the time, it being pretty difficult. So I assume stages 3 and 4 would also be just as difficult. We have 2 stages that also offer something every single day. So with all that said, I consider this to be massive, but apparently some of y'all really didn't like that. So today we're gonna go ahead and call this gigantic. We are calling this content drop gigantic, just to anger the trolls a little bit. But honestly speaking, compared to the Festival of Battles thing, I wouldn't say that this is as much. Actually, wait, hold on. 3 stages of Union Master? Okay. Yeah, this wouldn't be as much. 3 stages of Union Master is what we're getting. Union Master is basically like the new Super Battle Road. So there's Super Battle Road, there's Extreme Super Battle Road, and then there's Union Super Battle Road, if you will. So stages 5 through 8 will be coming soon. I think in my Stone predictions video, I was expecting 2 stages, not 3. So I believe that gives us what, like 10 stones per level. Okay, whatever. I mean, that's good. So 5 to 8 will be available. Stage 73, which can be attempted by Planet Destruction characters, that will also be available. The exact times are already shown in the campaign details itself, so we can actually take a look at that. Union Master will be dropping at the same time as the 2 EZAs. So the Super EZA LR Broly, the regular EZA DBS Broly Sub EZA, and Union Master are all dropping on the 17th at 1 a.m. So that's later on tonight. So I will try to be live on the channel to go ahead and run through all the new content with you guys. And let's see, what else do they have happening here? Super Battle Road, I think, is dropping 24 hours later. Yes, this is dropping a day later, so that one we will not be around for. New missions for battle-hardened formidable foes. Recently, this event has been sort of brought back into the conversation because they were doing a time attack thing at the community fest, and then also they just, yeah, they were doing a time attack in general. They posted the best times from the event, and they were also having other people just to participate. So I would imagine this will probably have something to do with the stage 10, the newest stage. We'll have to see. I wonder, I'm curious if they will set one of the missions to beat the high score from the community fest. That would actually be kind of cool, but also kind of horrible, because the cool part is that community input would actually influence the mission. The bad part is I don't think many people are going to be able to do it, because the key to beating that stage 10 was bringing a GT bosses team. A GT bosses team is entirely hinged on double physical Omega Shenron. The rainbowier, the better. So I don't know if that's necessarily going to be possible. What they might do, if they're going to do something like that, what I would actually recommend they do is potentially just put like Omatsu's score or Geppi's score but even those are actually pretty high. We'll see. I do think that I would like for them to do something pertaining to Community Fest just to give the event more weight, you know? Like, now that it's come and gone, the conversation surrounding Community Fest is over, right? And I don't know, I just feel like it deserves more shine, especially considering they're making this a focus year after year. But anyway, I digress. We'll see what those missions are later on tonight. The data download should reveal it, if anything. Data download will be later on, like I said. Burst mode for Resurrection F Blues. So some people are thinking that this could be a potential EZA down the pipeline. And if it is the case, a data download coming up tonight could even tell us. So this is all going to be dropped. No, burst mode is not happening tonight, is it? Burst mode is... Oh, no, it is tonight. All of it is tonight except for Super Battle Road. That's 24 hours later. So this is going to be, I would say, a moderate content drop compared to the last one. But like I said, we're going to anger the trolls a little bit, and we're going to call it Gigantic Ultra just to make them mad. We'll see what they say in the comments. But that's about it. So make sure you guys burn up your stamina. Make sure you guys are ready to go for the upcoming maintenance so that you aren't caught lacking. If they screw up, which 48% of the time they do screw up on these maintenances, on these data downloads, you could get extra compensation. And also you can rest on the fact that your stamina is still recharging and it's not just sitting there full going to waste, which is a good thing. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about in this video is the announcement for the new LR Super EZA Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. This also has to do with the World Tournament. So if you guys haven't done so, check out this video right here, how to rank higher and faster in the World Tournament. These are some of the best tips provided by the best World Tournament players in the world. Even if you don't care about ranking ultra high, if you watch this video, it will streamline your World Tournament play. It will give you generally a higher score, better performance on the World Tournament. If you're scoring in the top 50,000, this will help you get to the top 20,000 in essentially the same amount of time spent. So this video is very useful. But one unfortunate thing about this video is that I can't always keep up to date with the top teams in the game for World Tournament. And with this most recent LR Super EZA, this changes things in terms of World Tournament play, because on its own, this unit's Super EZA effects are actually pretty good. I'd say the one thing that I'm not too fond of is the fact that he only has a 3-turn extra defensive cushioning here. But then again, maybe you're not meant to be on events too long with this character. But regardless, this guy with his Super EZA is so good that you are far less likely to open with a regular super. Instead, you are far more likely to open with an ultra super. You got key +3, additional key +1 per key sphere obtained, extra key +3, extra key +6. All of these different things will be happening. They will all be happening because the conditions are so easy. They are so incredibly easy. And not to mention, I think his links also give you some crazy key when you're on certain World Tournament teams. I just want to see, where are you? What are his links? Yep, Saiyan Lineage. No, that's it. Saiyan Lineage, prepare for battle. I mean, you might get these. But anyway, the point is, when it comes to World Tournament, which was this guy's #1 primary function, it's now much harder to use him the way that he was intended. Now, I can't fault the game necessarily for making the unit better, because now this unit can actually be used on challenge events, which is definitely a good thing. But as far as World Tournament is concerned, it kind of stinks, because now you're going to be relying on this guy far less. So there's actually been some conversation online in regards to what the best World Tournament team is. Up until now, actually, you know what? Let me show you my team. Up until now, the best World Tournament team was this. This was the best World Tournament team. But now that this guy's getting that Super EZA, he's actually going to be better off leader skill. So I will probably update that video. I'm going to be talking to the World Tournament gods, especially Lotad. Shout out Lotad. He is the one who kind of tweeted this out and was talking about this. This looks like this is going to be the base for a new top tier team in World Tournament, where Piccolo is the lead and the STR Broly doesn't even get a leader skill. That's probably going to be the best way to do this. Remember, World Tournament play, the friendly doesn't count. It doesn't actually give you any leader skill. So he is getting 0 key. So his only source of key is going to be from his new effects, which means he may still be able to launch regular supers that way. So stay tuned for that. Go ahead and watch this video. I will try to update the pinned comment with the best new team build. But yeah, that's kind of where we're looking at. Next World Tournament's going to be very interesting. We'll see what comes from it. We'll see what the best teams end up being. But for now, on paper, according to one of the World Tournament gods, this is looking like the best team. I'm still happy though. Broly getting better defensively and offensively is still what he needed. It just stinks that it now kind of costs people one of the best World Tournament units that they could use. I have so many copies of this STR Broly that I've actually been in the process of building an EZA, just a regular LR STR Broly with the EZA, but not the Super EZA. I don't know if I'm ultimately going to use it, because if I were to use that unit, it would probably be on my team that I just showed you guys. But if I do switch to the new format, then he is essentially obsolete. But this is now like the first time I've actually taken the time to work on two different LRs the same. It feels so wrong. I don't like this. I wish there was a way that I could mark them to differentiate, but I can't. It's weird. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let in the comments your thoughts on the Super EZA Broly controversy. As far as World Tournament is concerned, do you think that this is better or worse? Are you going to be using this character outside of World Tournament with this Super EZA? What are your thoughts on your potential World Tournament runs? Do you guys care about scoring better, higher? Let me know your thoughts overall. Anything that I missed in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more new content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and I remember to Dokkan responsibly.